Alright, I said I was going to make a tutorial, so here we are making a tutorial. This is how I've made my customizable UI in Final Fantasy XIV that can be moved around screen, as you can see here, to change classes, from anything from combat and crafting to gathering, to also I've added a little button to do a ready check when you need to make sure that everyone's prepared for whatever boss fight in game you're going to be doing. So simply put, we're going to start by downloading the updated Stream Deck software from the website. Link will be in the description. You do need a physical Stream Deck in order to use this though. So as long as you've got that, you're all set to be able to do this. Once you have got that downloaded, and your Stream Deck is plugged in, you're going to go add virtual device. So you're going to open up the little settings menu up at the top here. We are going to first off start with dynamic. Dynamic makes it to where whenever you use the hotkey assigned for the Stream Deck, it'll be summoned directly to wherever your mouse cursor is. Then let's go ahead and increase this out a bit, because when it is dynamic like this, or you have any sort of buttons in general ready and activated, what we're able to do when we create a folder is hide everything that's not visibly being used. This means that when we go into the folder, it has the same amount of space. Now, you're going to go over and create hotkeys. So you're just going to search hotkey, and then assign the hotkey that you're using in-game for your classes, like I'll have shown right now, in order to swap to a different class. I also went on to the Final Fantasy XIV wiki and grabbed the icons for most of the jobs and classes in the game in order to make it more aesthetically pleasing when swapping to it. But the hotkey will just observe whatever you press, so make sure that it's something you're never gonna intentionally press. So like Control Alt Shift 0, that is a hotkey that you can now use for your class. You name it. So we're gonna go dark. I don't think that was my Dark Knight hotkeys. It doesn't really matter either way, as long as it is whatever you are assigning to your hotkeys to change classes. So now that this has been assigned, we're able to go back, and suddenly it's just one button. With dynamic, it stays hidden until the hotkey is pressed. We are going to assign the hotkeys of Control Alt Shift E to open this. That way, you can assign a macro to an easily accessible button on your keyboard or mouse. That way, in a pinch, you can just immediately open the Stream Deck to wherever you need. Using that, you're able to just change the hotkeys in-game to match whatever the hotkey button is here. I have this assigned to the DPI change on my mouse because I only ever use one setting for it anyways, so it doesn't really affect me since I'm an MMO guy. That's the quick way to do it, and then you're just able to customize it however you like. I'm still going through and customizing some things, such as the crafting needs to have a bit of an icon for itself. I'm also going to grab the ready check button and probably a quick mount select as another button next to it to show you what my main one looks like. If we go over to Virtual Stream Deck 1, I set it to large sizes like this, and you are able to customize this. By default, the Stream Deck will not show the buttons that are not currently being used. So what we can do in terms of customization is sliding everything over like this. That way when I open up the class change, it's all nice and sorted out for us, and it's all sorted out. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything you'd like to add, let me know in the comments down below. I'll do my best to help out, or it can be modified however it needs. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.